let's slowly settle down for meditation and we'll start. Let's bring our attention on top of our head on the Sahasrara chakra. So as usual, let us try and settle down and leave aside all our worries, all our tensions, all our plans for this precious moment. Just a few minutes of meditation to get the day started. And let's keep the attention on top of the head. If we have some thoughts, let it be. Let the thought pass. Let's not get involved. Let's not react. Just surrender to the all-pervading energy within. If we have already an overactive mind, we can keep the eyes open and watch the red dot. Look at the red dot on Dramatity's forehead. Her photograph emits lots of vibrations that you can gradually experiment with, or you can test it out, you can confirm it. Any photograph would have vibrations. Dramatity's photograph in particular emits tremendous energy, and it helps awaken the Kundalini energy, the residual power within. So just for a few seconds, you can focus the eyesight on the red dot. Then when you feel more calm, more peaceful, close your eyes. Keep the attention on top of the head. If it helps, we can raise the energy with the right hand a few times slowly along the center channel up to the top of the head. Okay. Let's raise the energy a few times with our attention. And then we'll continue to meditate for a short while with some background meditative music. And over the course of a meditation, always try and focus only on the inner silence and the peace, on the peace within that you gradually expand further. So now we'll continue our meditation and emphasize the benefits that we gain from the awakening of the energy when the Kundalini energy that lies dormant in the sacral bone gradually rise with the practice of Sajika meditation and the nurturing of that process with the meditation. We can reach subtler level of awareness where we are sensitive to the energy, to the vibrations that are around and that exist in every living thing, and even in project, in ideas, everything emits vibrations. And when we can be in tune with that reality, then we can become sensitive to that. So we just have a short talk here, an excerpt Comfort talk by Shmataji she gave in San Diego long back, where she explains that process that we can become sensitive to the joy of creation that is expressed in matter. Let's have a listen.
The first power that you get is that your awareness becomes collectively conscious. That you can feel another person on your fingertips. That means you become absolutely aware. Like I went today to Mexico. And I could feel the whole country. I knew about it before, but my attention was not so deeply there. I could feel the whole country has a very bad left side problem. And the left side problem is affecting even this area. And the left side problem, you can feel it very clearly, that your left side becomes heavy and you feel the heat in all your centers. So you start feeling the atmosphere, the country, the people, an individual and yourself. So you know the problem of a particular place. I mean, you may not feel that much in the beginning. You may just feel yourself to begin with. Then you start feeling others. So thus the awareness grows more and more. In the central nervous system you start feeling the problems of other people, your own problems. But it is not that you feel them as something which is painful or troublesome, but you feel them as little heat or sometimes little pain, very little, as if you are recording it like a barometer. And when that happens, you want to get rid of it, as if they are your own problem. And if you know how to get rid of it, you can do it. That's what I was doing. And that's how I'm late. Something on the collective. If you are working on something, you want to finish the job, and then you want to attend to another. Don't want to leave something half done. For human beings, it is difficult in the beginning, because from human awareness you are rising to superhumanness, or you can call it to super awareness, into a subtler awareness. So first the awareness is gross, and then your awareness becomes subtler. But with that, you do not feel in any way uncomfortable or upset, because you become extremely powerful, such power of compassion that you don't feel anything, no pain, no problems. The illusions disappear completely. There's no more illusion in the mind. Like people say that when you face something, you are filled with greed or lust. But when your eyes become pure, there is no greed or lust. But what happens? That you start feeling the oneness with another thing, whatever it is, in a way that it is joy-giving. Like you see someone, an attractive person, there is no sensation of baser feelings for that person. but the sensation just disappears and you start feeling the joy of the creation of that person or the thing. Like in Mexico, people have made so many things with hand. If you watch them, you might think how much it will cost, what will be the price, who has made it. But if there is no thought, then you see something which looks very joyous because you can feel the vibrations. And you know somebody has made it who might have been a realized soul, who might have been a very great devotee of God, might have been a person who must have thought that this is your creation, O God. Such a person might have made with that feeling which is to be gratified, and you feel that we should take it. The matter has only one capacity, that it gives joy in giving to others so that you can express your happiness into it. So you become very subtly aware of the matter, that you start understanding the matter, what it means and what is the use of a particular thing. In the same way, when you meet people, new people, absolutely never known, you know what are their needs, what problems they have, on a wider scale, on a collective scale, and also you know one simple thing, that there are people in Mexico who are seeking God, who are to be helped, who are to be given something that they want. They may not be so much aware of it, but we become aware of them. And a kind of a rapport of a very subtle type is established. And you get attracted towards other people, not through any lust or greed or any purpose, but in oneness with the joy that they have within themselves. The joy of the Spirit. You look at them and you feel this person is such a wonderful person. How do you know? You start feeling the cool vibrations in your hand from that person. And you just enjoy that person for that person's sake, not for anything, whether poor, rich, good looking, bad looking, doesn't matter. You approach the spirit of another person because you have become the spirit. People talk of big things, of organizing peace missions, this mission, that mission, to create a better relationship. All relationships which are at a gross level create problems, because there is some sort of a lurking selfishness behind it. But once it becomes a spiritual relationship, you just enjoy the other person without getting into any discussion about what is your gain, what is you are going to achieve through going nearer to that personality. Thus you become the receiver of the joy.
So let's now continue meditate for a little while and absorb also the vibrations from this beautiful short excerpt from Mataji. She explains how our subtle body becomes more subtle as we practice meditation, as we nurture that awareness of the vibrations, and it helps us evolve our consciousness to more collective consciousness, as we become sensitive to the energy around, and we can also feel the conditions of the chakra, the vibrations on someone else, and even in terms of interpersonal relations, we become more in tune with another person's vibrations, and most importantly, we recognize the person's, any other living beings, the spirit, the pure spirit, which also is within them. So it's a beautiful report at that level. So let's meditate just like 2-3 minutes more in silence to try and really establish that state of awakening of the energy so that we can store that level of vibrations for the day ahead. Let's have this gratitude in our heart. Be grateful for the day, grateful for these few moments of meditation where we can rebalance, find the source of peace and harmony within, and silence, so that anytime we need throughout the day, we can come back to that center. Let's join our both hands in a namaskar, which is also beautiful symbols of the two channels, the two sides of our body uniting in the center. And it's even in Indian tradition, is recognition actually of the spirit of another person. That's like my spirit bows to your spirit. So let's end the meditation there. If you know, as we practice in Sajra, guys, that we do this simple gesture of raising the energy from the base of the spine, tie a symbolic knot. We use both our hands, left hand, right hand, so that the two active, the right hand turning around the left side, left hand. We tie a symbolic knot twice, the second time, and 3 times the third time. So we want to keep that energy, this energy awakened for as long as possible. And then we do like a semicircle, what we call the bandana or protection, like 7 times for each of the 7 chakras. Like a semicircle around our aura, protective layer of vibrations on us, so that we can go through our daily activities with minimal disruption on our channel, on our subtle body, and be able to preserve the peace and satisfaction. So thank you so much for joining or for watching, and I hope you had a good meditation. Feel free to send us comments or feedback or questions, and wish you a wonderful day. Thank you so much. And this is our background from Sajra, Thailand.